12:12. How's everybody doing? There's always messages behind messages, but hope y'all doing good. Just cleanse, ground yourself, as we ascend. We are ascending. We're understanding more. We're understanding who we are, who you are. Because I had gotten 1%. The 1%, it was a message. It was a message, but it was like God's army. But what was it? It was team. But no, it was army. That's how they said it. It came in afterwards. So it's God's army. God's army is at work. The reason why I showed you that, because if you're doing any kind of healings or anything like that, or working with people, cleanse yourself, because everything happens for a reason. Yesterday was storming. Things are, like I said, as above is so below, but it happens above. People don't understand, and I didn't either. I mean, in a sense, we get certain things, just as we start our journey. We start to work on ourselves, work on yourself. Once you truly hit the spiritual game, that's what it is now. But that journey starts from somewhere to put us at this part in this moment, to where messages are coming from everywhere, but for the better, and understanding that sometimes people do need help, just to, like anxiety, and that's what this message is about. Because my cousin has anxiety, and it started because, well, we know that, let's just say, spells were thrown on our ancestors, well, your father and thing, because that's what we're breaking. We're breaking those curses. We're changing the future, our future, so that things don't keep going the same way. And we can manifest things that are not true by what we're thinking. And as we listen to people, we can get to the root of why you're thinking that, so you can release it, so there's no more anxiety and worry, because when you let go and you let God take over everything, that's it. But then now we know our ancestors. Not a lot of us, come on, churches and things like that's why this is different. Because it is about the Lord. That's first and foremost, God, our angels, ancestors. But as soon as you mention signs and they take it at this part. So I'm not trying to get that message right here, because it's uplifting, it's positive. But 1%, and then it was, as I was meditating a little bit, then it was 0.5%. See, I had seen maybe like a grandmother. When I was looking down, grandmother, aunt, they're on the floor. As I was waiting in line. And then yesterday, as I was riding my scooter, cybersecurity, something about security, but I heard Joanna, I love you. Anyways, you're the one for me, and it's just out of nowhere. See, so somebody's aunt, grandmother Joanna, Anyways, yesterday is when I was supposed to go. Something happened, so I went to my cousin's. I was thinking of her. She's down the street, and I pulled up, knocked on the door, and then started talking. Everything happened, so her anxiety. She had just cleansed herself. She wasn't, feeling well. So I said, okay. So we're talking, and then the storm was there, and I'm looking, and I'm like, and then a scooter, try to put something, a new piece on it. Anyways, then it didn't want to start. I was like, oh, come on. So I'm there for a reason. Because I know she may need some help around the yard or whatever. But again, because of anxiety, I know she has little worries and things. So here I am. But I knew there was a reason after I heard her. She cleansed with an egg. That's why I'm showing you the egg, because that's my second one. After with the spiritual bath, somebody needs to take a spiritual bath. And I told her to, well, in the shower as well. You can cleanse the water as you're going over yourself. Doing any kind of grounding or any kind of work like this or whatever help. You ground yourself, get the energy, let that energy flow through you. Wait, you have to. Because that's what I'm telling her. I don't have an anxiety. And when I pick it up, I know it's somebody else's. Some with somebody's shoulder as well. And foot. So, it's the first time that I actually pulled some cards for somebody. For her. When I pull cards and I take them somewhere, I don't look at them. Because I don't want to take out my decks or anything like that. And plus, I'm just starting to work like that. My messages come in when I'm with people. I see them. I see the ancestors and things. And then this happens there. But again, everybody has different gifts. So it's different. But I'm guided to tell someone to cleanse. Any kind of healing work. And you'll know whatever you do. Just that's it. So anyways, well, I know there's changes because it's thunderstorm. I'm getting ready to thunderstorm. Like, oh, you see the clouds just separate. But after everything, I made it. It got to the house. I got it started. Boom. And I told her, look, I'll be back. And that's when I knew that I had to. Well, I was gonna have to cleanse her and things like that. But pulled some cards for her and didn't look. I took 2 decks with me, and then I pulled 2 cards, prayer cards, and then oracle cards, and then 2 yes or no questions. That was it. So here we are. Show up and boom, calm atmosphere, everything. So start talking with her, and as we're going, well, every card again they're coming out, and it was with the story and everything. So, but her thing is with the like I said, spell work. Because they threw it on her husband because a girl, and it's all love spells. That's the thing. A lot of love spells that backfired, but it ruined. It's again, we have to acknowledge and understand this, because if we don't, then you can't break these curses. That's what they don't want. But anyways, and as you go in, and then she tells me, she's gone to a couple readers. I'm like, what? And that's where we're at. Well, I jump around, but before I left from the house, they told me to cleanse and crack my egg that I've been cleansing with. And I didn't understand why, but I did once I got there, because, well, no, take that back. It was somehow I needed, I think I cracked something, but the way she told me her egg came up, I needed to see mine. So I'm there, and let me backtrack. Excuse me. We get to reading the oracle. I had an oracle to set the tone, and then the questions and everything. The main thing was when she told me about going to the readers. She went to a couple shops throughout the years. And And she's the one that helped me understand the curse that was thrown on my uncle. So that's how I know she understands this. And she's wondering certain things. So, and I asked her, I said, what did you get out of it? Because again, when we can't really channel for our loved ones, it's hard. I mean, I have put messages for them, but until they truly understand, you know, I don't know about y'all, but that part, it is what it is. So, finish. And at the end, towards the end, well, with the yes and no questions, I told her, you know, get your yes and no's. Well, I was in my head asking. And the first one was yes, and the second one was no. First one was the curse broken? Yes, the curse was broken. And the second one was no. It was the devil wanted to change and everything. No, curses are not going to come back. Just break and change. Change. Something about change is significant, but change is change. So today, I called her in the morning and everything, seeing how she felt, because I know I was sore. That's why they're saying cleanse, because the messages, they come through and it's putting pieces together. So I was checking on her, and then I had to rest. I took a spiritual bath, then I dropped my phone in the water. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so then I got to do another for this egg, and I'm just not okay. Well, negativity and all that is pulling it. That's why we're got to cleanse and things like that. So people don't understand when you really are. We're doing this work. Well, we're calling out the bad now, and my messages they'll be put out when they're put out, because this video right here is gonna lead into the next part of everything. I did a video that got shut off on me, and it's a trigger video, trigger warning on that part, and I'll put in the part in the title, because it's red. Ooh, red might be significant. Hang on, stop it. They can mess with me. So that video, it shut off on me towards the end. Well, when I was, anyways, towards the end. So it's unexpected, and I haven't put it out yet. And again, these messages will be put in certain orders, because the 1%, well, 0.5%, because when you talk about 0.5%, we're talking about the world. And there's only so many people that have gifts. Well, no, we all have gifts, but ones that I'm picking up that are true gifts. Because people don't understand what's about. They don't understand. So what I'm picking up, because once again I was putting some gas. The price went up. It's going up. I seen it at $2.99, and then I seen it at Walmart $2.59. Well, it's so funny, because I'm like, man, it's getting ready to jump. That's when we understand certain things are changing. But that's a big jump, right? What, 40 cents almost? I'm like, well, I need to stop and put some gas, because it's going to jump. And then, okay. Well, I pull in, and it was closed, store. But you still pump gas. But it's like they were doing something to the parking lot. They had it closed off in one entrance, and the other one was blocked off, but somebody opened it up. There was a whole bunch of cars in there, and as I'm pumping, it took me a minute, because I had to switch money to the Cash App and all those things. So it's in there for a minute or so, and then I was gonna even go get a car, but something told me no, just go ahead and do it. So I did, and put gas, and then got back in the car. And as I got back in the car, wouldn't you know, the gas pump, everything was shut down. Somebody opened it up, and people were going in and putting gas, because it's cheap. I was like, shit. But from right there, that with the download came in, that somebody lost a lot of money. That they're losing a lot of money. So whatever's happening, the change, people are losing money. They didn't expect to, but they are. And whatever y'all are doing, and whatever we're doing as a collective, is working. Fighting back. or exposing. But anyways, to come back to the anxiety, let go. And people say it's hard, and I do realize it is. But we're making a difference. It's just how it is, because if you know, you know. And I did pull 2 cards, so. And it was New Moon in Pisces. You might be a Pisces or dealing with one, or meditate and contemplate. Something about fish, green. Smell like fish? I don't know. I don't know why they came up. So and then it was surrender. I can release my need to control. Something about the brain, but there's the tentacles. Got to reach out. See, don't that look like an 8 right there too as well? Oh. Anyways, and that was the tone of a lot of things. Surrender, like, you can't change anything. That's why we're here. We can move in a certain way. As we get older and everything, you know, we're more wise, smarter, wiser. We're not to doing things like that. But if you're in your own lane and you're doing your own thing, and honestly, and your heart is light as a feather, and you're doing everything for the right reasons, and everything is always working out on your side. Even though we don't know it and don't understand it, we are. It does. I mean, come on. I mean, nothing can be that bad to not want to be here, and that's where she was at. And again, she was just praying, and then I happened to knock on the door. We have a telepathic communication. I know when I finished praying, and again, my right ear's ringing. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. A lot of times, if it could be the opposite side. If I say left, it could be your right. You know, because I'm dyslexic, so my things are backwards. That's a lot of things were. But his left side. Anyways, nothing's that bad. And I had to cut her down. Just not cut her down. So I'm going to cut you down, or trying to cut you down. Anyways, what you put in your mind, you know, the thoughts. And as we were talking today, I went in and I was listening. You know, sometimes you just need a person to listen to. To listen to the person. And that's what I did, because it's anxiety, you know, because if we're doing this work, and I know what I'm here for, and it didn't upset me, but to the part of the curses, there's no more curses. They're broken. If you're doing the work and you understand, and truly, you have, or you're working on it right now, just learn how to just transmit the energy. But anyways, shifts are here. They're not new timelines, but understand, you don't, just let it go. The worries, there's nothing to worry you that much. And whatever it is, just let it go. Let God take over. But anyways, these videos we posted and messages, like I said, there's several. So it's good nights. But have a blessed one. Talk to you later.